5 turnovers here during the stretch. And there's another one right there as Griffin fell down. Tigers in transition. Moore kicks it out. Kohn for 3, and she knocks it down.
Bryant had 18 against Georgia.
Moore to the basket. Misses. Poole taps it back out. Kohn for 3. She's 2 for 2. McQueen has it, drives to the basket. That is her career high. 21 points for the transfer from Alabama. Loyal McQueen, a new career high, 22.
So what kind of confidence does that give you to pull the trigger from 3 when you know you've got Cardoso inside?
Oh, Hannah Kohn falling to the floor makes it go swish.
Hannah Kohn, she's been looking for that shot.
I think the last couple of games we're seeing Bree Hall take some of the pressure off of herself.
Absolutely. She is a phenomenal when she came to South Carolina.
Well, he's trying to establish tempo on the offensive end. Good basketball movement.
Tessa Miller on the defense in the post. Now Kohn, the step back 3 in transition, gets Clemson on the board. Work it against Thompson. Got it underneath her arm, but misses.
Tried to isolate Harden there at the high post.
Kohn, open look, transition, 3 is good.
Kennesaw.
Kohn, nice find underneath. Miller banks it in. So another look at it.
Clemson just a 1 for 7 start. Florida 2 for 9. Low scoring game. Hannah Kohn from downtown. And the Tigers back in front.
McQueen back. Kohn wide open. 3 is in. Largest of the day for the Tigers. There's more hedging defensively by Tessa Miller. And Hannah Kohn pokes away a pass. Porter out, Evans 3. I get it. Sometimes there's just not a lot to name it after.
Well, Rural Retreat probably has been named correctly.
22 seconds down here trying to get a shot.
Outside look. That one goes down for Hannah Kohn. You mentioned
Gets the momentum going, but you got to get a hand up a little closer.
players, we have to be a little bit cognizant of what we have on the bench. And right now, we're seeing a very high pace, and another 3 goes down for Kohn.
You're seeing what she's doing so far in this game from UAB. And in that game specifically against South Carolina, she shined. Her athleticism translates to any level. Quick release from Hannah Kohn. Love the pump fake, and the key on this.
5 seconds to go. Porter.
Got to be aware of the time.
Kohn takes it, makes it.
My goodness.
8th three-pointer for Clemson in this half, Kelly.
The Tigers have come out firing. And NC State now in a 2-3 zone, switching things up defensively on Clemson, but
do you dare? Do you dare to do a zone?
Miller. Now Kohn. Quick catch and shoot. There you go.
Poole will get it right high post. Porter fakes the 3, drives, dishes it. Moore outside of Kohn. Long 3 launched. Long 3 hit. Gives it to Kluse. Won't fire the 3. Gives it outside of Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Thompson outside of Kohn. Catch and fire 3. Good if it goes. And it does. The bench for Clemson has provided 3 threes. She has 9. Clemson down 3. Kohn will take the long outside 3. Looking to answer and does.
Moore pulling it back out. Kohn from deep. Big shot for Clemson. 97 points per game in the last 5. They've scored 104 times this season. The offensive numbers off the charts as Kohn off the charts from deep.
Just like that, the lead is down to 2.
It's an 8-0 run for the Noles.
Clemson needs a bucket. Kohn looking for space. Cashes in from the top of the key. Each team has now led by double figures. This is the first time FSU, to your point, Melissa, can say that. And it's at the right time if you're a fan of the garnet and gold. But right back the other way come the Tigers. Miller gets the finish, the double-double, and an and one.
Yeah, nice job there by Hannah Kohn to beat her.
And that is big because we talked about it.
Ooh, that's deep range. But that's not a surprise. Hannah Kohn. Already a fifth foul of the quarter against Clemson with still 7:21 to go as we take a look at that knockdown from down.
Porter back into the Clemson lineup. Working with a little weave out front. Thompson, Kohn, little ball fake, step over, jumper, that's good for three. Evans out front, Poole. Hands it off, Kohn, open for three, takes the three, buries the three. That is the fifth three of the game for the Clemson Tigers.
Clemson went back to that 2-3 zone they played there.
You get a three-pointer and a foul called. Hannah Kohn gets the bomb right there, and she's going to go to the line for a chance for a 4-point play. Great ball, 2-on-2. She'll go all the way to the basket. Misses, gets her own rebound, and will pull it back out, and the Tigers will try to set it up. It's a short setup as Kohn is 2 for 2 from distance.
Hannah Kohn.
There's Clemson's three-point shooting, and again, it's Kohn. Hughes back ahead by 5. Kohn's three-pointer. Gets it!
All throughout this season for Boston College, there's been a lot of different rotations, a lot of people in different spots, even game to game.
There's Kohn, who came with Coach Poppy from... Kohn, boy, she does have that eternal green light. She'll get
Poole. Yeah, mismatch now. You got Mayer, and we switch it out, and you've got Jackson. There's another long range, and this is how Clemson can beat you. They can
beat Stanford in a thriller. Kohn, quick catch and shoot. Her second three of the game. Down the stretch in the opening quarter, the threes were flying. And the Tigers have a 3-point lead after one.
Mark and Tessa Miller hauls down the rebound, and McQueen pushes it up court. Georgia Tech has a bomb by Kohn from the outside. Hannah Kohn tries to give up to somebody. There's only 5 on the shot clock. Porter will take it, drives in, kicks it outside. Kohn for 3, gets the bucket, draws the foul, and beats the shot clock.
Huge bucket, great pass along the baseline there by Addie Porter. Because if Addie Porter had shot that shot, it was going to be blocked.
Well-known settle down signal. Kohn for 3, gets it. Huge bucket for Hannah Kohn. That's her.
It's paying off for her.
Jessica Peterson with Tessa Miller right in her face. McQueen gives it up. Hannah Kohn drills it, and Clemson has the lead.
Favorable for Clemson. They like to keep the pace slower like this, executing quarter court.
Little shake and bake from McQueen, kicks it out to Kohn, and that is a recipe for success.
Shifting the defense, but no, not against 5. Playing out of her mind on the defensive end.
Seeing this as we head into the fourth.
Yeah, she's been so impressive.
Defensive effort has been outstanding here in this game today.
Yeah, really giving Clemson a run for their money today.
And Kohn hits her third 3.
McQueen into Miller. Around the horn to Kohn! Oh! Hannah Kohn! Here comes Kohn, their best 3-point shooter. And she hits it! Hannah Kohn! With 4.5 seconds left. Real quick right here. Look, she's getting out. And then the screener's just chasing her back into the play. And there was supposed to be a switch. Arenas wasn't quite ready, a little bit too deep, and Hannah Kohn knocks down her 4th 3 of the ball game, and it was a big one.